Okay, the king has a battle for me. King, damn it, what's your name? King Vernon. Okay. Sir Sloan was an absolute demon when it came to B&D. I figured he would be somehow. Why, we would play for hours with neither food nor sleep. Alright, I'm gonna go toe-to-toe against the king. Bring it on, King Vernon. Alright, let the battle commence. I forgot to investigate to see if I had... I should probably practice if I built another deck, if I built a demon deck or something like that, I should probably practice with it against, like, lower level opponents before I try to go toe-to-toe against the king with it. Anyway. It's the opponent's turn, so you are going to... lead off with Lily. Weakens all plant and insect cards regardless of affiliation. That's rather annoying. If I were to get that off the field... that's going to like unweaken my Vesp. Okay. Nice try, King Vernon. Alright, so I like this start to the battle much better than the one that you had in mind. So you are going to next bring out a Lonsdale card. Reinforce. Weakens any of your opponent's card that can occupy 3 squares in addition to their base squares. And strengthens any of your cards that can occupy 2 squares in addition to their base squares. Okay, so it's that's sort of doing double duty as a buffing and a weakening card. But let me, like, not have to deal with that. Okay, that'll give me my buff back, which is desirable. Okay, that looks like material that I might want to play off of with Horton later. But I will wait just a little while to see if I can use those cards there, that column of cards to my advantage in any way. For example, if I were to do this, that would give me 1, convert 2, and convert 2 more, so that would convert 4. Anything better that I can hold out for? The Tetracell block? No, I think Horton is actually my best play here. Okay? So that's going to do some playing with conversion. And it is now 12-3, although there is still plenty of game left. Let's see. There's not a lot I can do with the L-block bear here, although that will actually convert 3, give me 2. That's not a bad idea. Even though two of its squares were... Ooh! That's major. Although, I get last licks, as I've been calling it, so I think the end of this battle is in my hands, more so than his. The final score will be 11-9. Alright, good game, King Vernon. Good game. And I'm gonna get 22 points from that, and Lonsdale is the big one. I'm not super interested in either of these. Let me just proceed. Loses extra squares when weakened, gains extra squares. Okay, so that's a go big or go home sort of card. Let me just rematch you. Okay, so I control most of the territory on this board. I think it is safe to say that I can't actually do anything on this last turn. I was wondering about this. When a player can't go, there are a few situations in B&D where one player or the other will become unable to make a move. For example, when an opponent occupies the entire board, is a board state which I have theorized is possible, but is not one that I have actually seen yet. When an opponent when all hands in a player's hand are unplayable due to stay hand effects, it's best to try and play in such a way that you actively avoid these kinds of situations coming about. However, if it becomes unavoidable, you'll be able to select pass in order to avoid things grinding to a deadlock. Which is good. I can hit the minus button for this. Anyway, I win this one. The margin is actually slightly better than last time. But either way, I've defeated the king again. Haven't I? Wait, am I losing cards? Why am I... Did that count as a loss? I won that. Okay, I guess that... Does that count as like a forfeit? Is that mechanically a forfeit?
Hey.
I guess I'll just have to use that card earlier next time. Okay, yeah, here comes out Lily. I will quickly make short work of Lily. I suspect Lonsdale is coming out. And I will... I guess if... That's the only... I think I have 2 beasts in here. That's Lonsdale. I have 2 beasts in here. I guess I just gotta use those before he does anything. Before his last turn, because he will bring out the, that's beast. Okay, so I got, yeah, this is my beast deck. I got 3 beasts in this one. I gotta use Horton last. Is essentially what I'm getting out of this. Seeing as Horton is the only one who will not be blocked by that stay hand effect. Alright, here comes the last one. That is indeed your stay hand. Cannot use humanoid, beast, or aquatic. Fortunately for me, Horton is a character card. That like, doesn't even count. There's no fun strategies I can do with this, unfortunately, but I can gain 3 squares, which will make me win the battle 12-7. Okay, thank you, I win. No forfeits this time. And I've got 24 points, and still not enough for Lonsdale. But... fine, I guess I'll select these 2. I need 30 more points for Lonsdale. Okay, this is actually a bit of a boring game. Also, I don't think... have you played Lonsdale yet? Is Lonsdale your last card? Are you doing a different strategy this time? I don't know. Okay, you have different cards this time. Interesting. Well, regardless, I've won again, 10-7. And I still need 20 more cards before I can pick that one up. Alright. 10-0, King Vernon. 10-0. Okay, that was actually another really boring game. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that at least some of the opponents in this game do actually have 2 decks. Because I have seen... there was one other character who I noticed did not seem to use the same cards when I fought her multiple times. It was, I forget which character that was. But I think the same way that I can choose multiple decks, and now I will take this one. The same way that I can choose multiple decks to play B and D with, I think at least some of the opponents can. So I'm gonna get out of here. What's my record against this guy? Because I won like 4, and I think I only sort of forfeited the 1. Yeah, I've won 4 and lost 1 against the king. Alright. Figured that he would be like one of the better opponents, but it appears not. Let me go find some more victims. Did I mention how much I love the character design by way of Anyhow's house? Because I'm pretty sure I did. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to mention it again, because I really love the character design by way of the decorations inside Anyhow's house. Okay, so up here, in the upper level of the casino, there is a... oh, you're B rank. I could have fought you before. I guess I will practice a new deck on you. Let's do battle. Let me do something with, I guess, Lonsdale, because I like the sound of that. As well as... you're a demon, so I'm going to put you in... I'll just like swap you out for this or something. No, not yet. I'm going to grab the Baphomet. Where are you? Here? I'm gonna grab you. You're gonna be 1. Lonsdale, I said, in the character cards list is right here. There was it Foley? That is Undead and Demon. Okay, so I will have Foley as my 3rd. Undead and Demon. So job cards. I don't think I really need any job cards. Undead and Demon. I think those are towards the end of the list. Baphomet's right here. Demon, Vishnu. Gains extra squares when strengthened. Sounds good. Asp. Don't do anything special. Alright, you don't do anything special. Gains extra squares when strengthened. Should I just have, like, this thing just as a precaution, just in case, like, someone does something that means I can't use the other one, the good ones. I think I will. And the Nightmare. So this is highly dependent on me having... this is highly dependent on me being able to get my buffs on. Because... like, if I can't do that, then Vishnu and Nightmare are just, like, sitting ducks. And they can't really do anything. Let's do this. Alright, you're only a B rank opponent. I should be able to do this. I'm gonna play first. That's fine. Let's break out the demon deck. And... okay, I'm gonna go first. I'm going to break out Lonsdale. However, it doesn't matter. I probably should have put his actual square in the corner to make it a little bit more difficult to flank. But... we shall see, as long as you don't have anything in a V-shaped configuration. That is a Beastmaster. I don't have any Beastmasters, and... oh, that Beastmaster card is, like, the opposite shape of mine. If I can cancel this, that would be ideal. Foley. Yeah, we're going to convert both of those. Okay, thank you very much. So I got 2 characters on the field right now. And... Vishnu is buffed by 2. The Nightmare is buffed by 3. Good gravy. That is Dag. Triggered when one of your squares is flanked, causes the flanking to affect this card's base square instead. Okay, can I just, like, completely remove you from play, please? Yeah, there we go. There goes Foley, most unfortunately, so... Vishnu and Nightmare are out to dry. I thought, shouldn't Lonsdale have buffed them at least 1 because they're... any of your cards that can occupy 2 squares... oh, so it strengthens only those. It doesn't strengthen those that can occupy fewer. Okay. Well, still good because he can potentially weaken the opponent. I can nerf his stronger opponent cards. Although... yeah, hopefully. Maybe. Let's see. All in all, I might not want to have only 2 cards that only have 1 base square, though. Because, this is gonna be a very low-scoring game. Because if Foley does get cancelled, if Foley does have her square neutralized, then that will be pretty bad. I got somewhat lucky here in that I can't actually convert any of these, I don't think, without doing anything boring. I got somewhat lucky here in that you have a fairly non-intimidating loadout that I can fight, so even though I can't occupy that many squares, I was still able to win. But I think I will edit that deck. Because I think Nightmare in particular, and this is the only card that I don't have yet. Nightmare in particular, isn't all that strong to begin with. I think Vishnu is at least, like... I'm pretty sure your configuration of squares that you could occupy was better, was preferable. Anyway, let me swap you out for something else. I kinda like to have... let's see, was the Vespa the one that I just won? I kinda like to have something of a different class. 2 squares was the ruler for Lonsdale, right? So if I, like... if I take the Kitty Kate, which is a spirit, does Foley strengthen spirits? No. Lonsdale should strengthen this one. Actually, let's see, is there... give me a minute. Okay, never mind, I'll stick with Vishnu for now. Okay, so, not the most powerful deck on the surface, but hopefully if I'm able to, like, maintain momentum with my buffing cards, hopefully that will mean that this one can be pretty powerful indeed. Okay, let me get out of here. All right, so there's a soldier inside the castle in Savalon, who's got some who's got to fight for me. Alright, let the battle commence! Do I want to try and use the demon deck again, or do I want to double down on my official favorite, which is the beastie one? I will try to use the demon deck again. Okay? Let's see. I'm gonna go first. Alright, I'm gonna go first. I will select Foley on the first turn. And that's gonna take up 2 squares at the bottom of the board. Alright, you are going to bring in Galahad. Perfect. I hate fighting that thing. Because that's also bring out, what's-his-face. Galahad really, he really has the possibility to mess things up if he fortifies your opponent's squares, because that can really throw a wrench in things. Alright. You are going to fortify your own, because, obviously. Strengthens what? Well, there's a Beastmaster, there's 3 buffing cards on the field right now. Alright, that one is, like, lost. I've lost a little bit of... I'm gonna get that out. Oh, that's, yeah, okay, right, that's the fortified square. Ooh, no, 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 very bad indeed, very bad indeed. Okay, I lost the one. I'm not super a fan of that. Let me... That's a big conversion right there, and... What's the effect that weaken the, did Lonsdale weaken this one? Did Lonsdale weaken Kitty Kate? Anyway, Spirit Master, Scorched Earth, that's perfect. You're gonna Scorch Earth 2 things. Wonderful. Let me unfortify that, convert 1, claim 1. And this should be game, because the Kitty Kate can occupy 5 squares, even with the nerf, right now, which is really good. Fortify position. Oh, duh. Yeah, that's the one that's been happening. Okay. Let's see. If I go here, we will be claiming 5, converting 2. This should be a very sound victory. There's not a whole lot that you can do, unless this last card is, like, really, really good. 13-2. Yeah, that's, good game, sir. Alright, not even close. So I'm going to... Were there any special rules in that one? I don't think so. I'm just gonna get 26 points for that. And as a reward, Shield Master. Card is returned to your hand at the end of the turn. Each effect's triggered only when you are playing first and only once per battle. Okay, I'd wondered offhand if there were any cards that would be specifically advantageous if you're going first or second. And it seems that there are. I don't know if the Sword Master gives you a special effect when you go second, as a complement to the Shield Master, but that's possibly really good. I will save up for that. This is a bog standard undead. All right, I'm gonna rematch you. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go fight someone else with some special game rules on, so that maybe I can gain points faster. And then I'll come back and fight you. Alright, I have a feeling this is going to be a bit of a lopsided victory. In that I can actually shut you out. If I wanted to. Let's see, that would give me that would be 14-1. I don't think I want to actually do that. I have first past the post in effect, and I also have, as you can see, wraparound in effect. And, neither of those rules are actually... Well, first past the post isn't going to come into effect. Wraparound has obviously been part of this battle. I won that 16-1. What kind of multiplier am I going to get? 1-7, 1-4, and 1-2 is 45 points? That is definitely a decent total. I can't take any more. I'm going to rematch. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Pain. What am I gonna lose? Thank God. Okay, I don't think you can do anything to this layout that would seriously... Yeah, okay. So that's... Galahad did his thing. You have an interesting card, which is the Spirit Master, which will poison a tile that is fortified. which has some interesting effects in that if I have a lot of tiles occupied, because, for example, I have a lot of territory, and then Galahad did his thing for a few turns, that means that if he uses the Spirit Master with 3 cards left to play or more, then I will lose all of those fortified tiles by the end of the battle, unless I, like, re-heal them by attacking on them, which is interesting. Anyway, I now can take Gladys, which is No Man's Land. When this card is placed, 5 opposing squares and 2 of your squares are selected at random and neutralized, as well as the card's base square. Okay, that's interesting. Still got 120 points to go for the Shield Master one, but Gladys is certainly interesting. I will be back. I'm going to look for some more fights in Wiswald and in, what's the other town? Rheimdall? I think I've already been in Rheimdall. I still haven't done any card fights in Holograd yet. Alright, here we are in Holograd. Has anybody got a card battle for me? You've got one. Alright, there's only this one kid who's in the upper part of town. Alright, you are a B rank. Probably not the scariest of card battles to be had. What do I want to fight you with? Let the battle commence. And opponent's gonna play first, that's fine by me. I do honestly kind of prefer when the opponent plays first. Let's go with the Beastie deck. I do like the Beastie deck. This is still my favorite, although the other one, the Lonsdale deck, I guess I'll call it from giving it names, has the potential to do the most damage because I've got a couple cards which have the potential to claim like 5 spaces on a single turn in that deck, but you're gonna do your own Lonsdale thing. That didn't affect any of these, I don't think. So, with that in mind, let me just try and neutralize that. So I will be taking that square, and I will be preventing you from reaping the benefits of that card. Pictomancer. This is a stay hand which prevents any card that occupies 2 squares in addition to its base square from being played. Okay, so that's like most of my cards. Okay. Good a time as any to bring out the Beastmaster. That would have been a really awkward loss if I had an almost full hand and then lost because you pulled out the stay hand that does that. That would have been super awkward. Anyway, Marla! Counter effect is not triggered by placing this card. One of your opponent's counter effects is selected at random and cancelled. That's really confusing. I have no idea what I just read. But I'm just gonna... I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna hope that... like, when I break out Horton, it won't be in a situation in which Marla will, like, screw me over. Let's see. 6 all. I can do a few things which would, ooh... Okay, I can do a few things which would give me a large amount of territory back. This will give me +3, you -2. It will convert 4. It'll convert 6 all told. Let's do this. No, it won't convert 6, it'll just convert 5. Okay. 10-6. I think I'm in a fairly good position here. It's 8 all, and... this will give me 3, convert 3, so that'll give me 6, lose you 3, and the final score is going to be 14 to 5. Oh, okay, 16 to 3. Okay, there were 2 other squares there which were converted, which I did not see coming. Okay, 27 points, thank you very much. Boy, that's ugly. I got 70 points. Let's grab these 2. Alright, I will probably be back for your other cards at some point in time. And, alright, let's see who else in town wants to fight. Okay, so there's a couple people. There is this one soldier right here. There's a guy down by the inn. I think that's the inn anyway. And I think that's... unless there's anyone in this house. Alright. So there's 2 more card battles to be had in this town. I am going to go toe-to-toe with you, sir. You are an A rank. Is the other guy a B rank? Can I do that one first? Maybe? You are also an A rank. Okay. Let's do this then. We're gonna let the battle commence. And who wins the coin toss? You win the coin toss. Arguably, I win the coin toss because I get the last licks. But let's see. You're gonna go first. Let's see what you're gonna do, good sir. Please don't do a stay hand that blocks like every card of mine that only has 3 squares. Prince Caster, reinforce, strengthens all plant, aquatic, and character cards regardless of affiliation. That's fine, I guess. It also seems to weaken Horton. It says it strengthens character cards. I feel like it's not strengthening character cards. I feel like I've used Prince Caster, I've tried to use Prince Caster and Horton in the same deck, and it hasn't really gone well. I feel like, I don't know if that's a typo on the card or what, or if there's some technicality which I'm missing. Anyway, let's see, Dagwood Bumstead is going to go and, get in my way. I could reclaim that one, which I think I'll do. 6-0. 6-4. I can not make use of Horton's really good ability right now, but I can do this. And that will convert to 9-2. Is the current score. Okay. Thank you, because I think that actually really helps me out. I can do this. That's going to give me 2, convert 3, neutralize 1. 14-2, and I think it's safe to say that you're probably not coming back from this. This is a bit of a deficit. I can take 1, neutralize 2. Sure, I'll take 1, neutralize 2, and I think 13-3. I don't think there's any way that you can chain together like a bunch of cards in a way that would really hurt me. So we're going to call this one right here. This is going to neutralize 1, give me 2, so this is going to be 15-5 as the final score, and I've won that one. Okay, good game, good sir. Any, no special game rules, I just get 30 points, and I have 63 in total, and I'm going to... I can claim Marla. I can also claim the Fungo. Alright, let's do that. Thank you very much. And we shall go steal the other guy's lunch money now, the other soldier's lunch money. There isn't anyone else in town, right? Like, down that way, there's just the dungeon. Do you fight me? You don't fight me? Anyone in this house? You are the sailor lady. Okay. So, the last card battle in Holograd for now is going to be... Ooh, wait, there's you also. Oh no, you're the one I just fought, because you're walking around, because people in this game can do that. Shockingly. Alright. Holograd Soldier. What happens if you defeat all the S-rank people, you ask? I did not see the second half of that message, but I'm guessing it's exciting. And I'm guessing it's something I'm going to want to do, because I like this game more than I really have any right to. Alright, who would have thought? I spent probably 5 or 6 hours, at least, like, consecutive 5 or 6 hours in this game, doing nothing but playing D&D against people. And that's gonna... I'm not sure how much Let's Play that's going to turn into, but it's probably going to be a good 2 or 3 videos worth of Let's Play. If not more. Not to mention the ones that I did earlier in the game. Anyway, Beastmaster Foley. Okay. As I've stated ad infinitum, I do prefer going second, but as long as you don't, Anihal, did that... what's that permanent effect? Weakens aquatic, undead, and demon cards. Perfect, I don't have any of those. So, for now, let me try and... I think I'll try and guard the Beastmaster Square a little bit, put some more cards around it, make it less likely that you'll have something that can neutralize that square. And indeed you do not, that is Lonsdale. I do not get any benefit from that, so I think I'm gonna try and... weaken me too, that sucks. I'm gonna try and get rid of that. Alright, 8-0. Wow, that was a lot. That's a lot of territory right there. I can... You're gonna lose 2, I'm gonna gain 3, and 1 will be converted, so that's gonna be not the best move that Horton's ever done, but it's a pretty good one. It's 12-2 now. Again, we're getting to the point where you're gonna have a bit of a tough time coming back from this. Alright, that ruins a fortification. I don't really care, honestly. Can I do this? That's gonna give me 2, reclaim 2. I have a solid block on the eastern half of this map right here. Which is gonna be very difficult to penetrate. And I think, let me just do this. Yeah, there we go. Claim 3, reclaim 1, and who even cares at this point? 17 to 6. That's a very decent score. 2x multiplier, I get 34 points from that. I've got 35 in total. When this card is used to flank, all squares that become yours as a result are strengthened. I remember saying I liked the sound of that. Okay. I'm just gonna quit. I'm going to talk to you again because I do want to see what you said about what happens when I defeat all the S-rank people. I should be getting close. Should be close to S-rank. You become the #1 of them all, of course. Alright, doesn't really give me a hint. I'm gonna look at my card binder again, see what I'm missing. Again, that's not the card binder, that's the options menu. The card binder is here. I am missing 1, 2. I picked up probably 10 or 15 cards since the last time I looked in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Was that 25? Did I miss? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and that's it. So I'm missing about a third. So I've picked up about, I think that was about 10 cards since the last time that I was missing. I think I was missing 48 last time. All right, let me fight you again. Oh, I only need 30 points to the next rank. I should be able to do this in this fight. Nobody's getting to the Beastmaster now. This is satisfyingly symmetrical. Anyway, 16 to 8. Not quite the victory that the last one was, but still definitely good. I have 35 points. I am now in S rank, so I can fight some more people now. I'm sure this is going to be very difficult. I don't know if I'm actually realistically going to, like, do all of that. And, yeah, let's claim this one. There is the Shield Master, which we've seen before, and the Bastion. Only triggered when opponent occupies 13 squares. Strengthened when placed and cannot be strengthened any other way. That's odd. That doesn't sound very good. When opponent occupies 13 squares. Like, at that point, when your opponent occupies 13 squares, you probably are not going to win the game. And at that point, just strengthening your own card? I don't know. That doesn't sound that good. Is there something I'm missing? Anyway, let's get out of there. And I should I put the Dragoon in this deck somewhere? I wanna play with the Dragoon. I'm gonna do that before I go and do anything with any S rank people.